Good evening, everyone. I'm Michaela Platt, your senior class president. Please stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. On behalf of the Hamilton High School graduating class of 2025, I'm excited to welcome you all, family, friends, administrators, staff, and teachers, and fellow students to the graduation of the class of 2025. This day means so much to all of us. It's not just the end of high school, but it's the celebration of everything we've accomplished, everything we've overcome, and everything we will do in the future. Today is the day we reflect on the journey we took to get here, all the late nights, the early mornings, the laughs, the struggles, and the unforgettable memories we've made along the way. To our family and friends, thank you for believing in us, encouraging us, and for all of the sacrifices you have made. Thank you for always being our biggest cheerleaders. Without your love and support, we wouldn't be here today. To our administrators, teachers, staff, thank you for guiding us, challenging us, and pushing us to reach our full potential, even when we didn't always make it easy for you. Thank you for your dedication and mentorship throughout our educational journey. We are grateful for all the time you have invested in our growth, but both personally and academically. And to my classmates, this is our moment. We've grown up together, we've seen each other at our best and our worst, and through it all, we've made it here together. That is something special, and I hope we never take it for granted. So welcome again to this day of celebration and new beginnings. Congratulations, Hamilton High School class of 2025.
As principal of Hamilton High School, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our administrative staff and distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. In the first row, from left to right, Mrs. Marley Stevens, Assistant Principal. Mr. Jesse Funston, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Erin Watkins, Assistant Principal. Michaela Platt, Senior Class President. Rydell Barger, Student Council President. Alexis Bell, valedictorian. Hazel Culver, salutatorian. Mr. Mike Holbrook, Superintendent of Schools. Mrs. Andrea Blevins, incoming Superintendent of Schools. In the second row, Mrs. Kelly Lynch, Miami School Assistant Principal. Mr. Ty Smallwood, Principal, Hamilton High School, Freshman Campus. Mrs. Lisa Caudell, Senior Counselor. Mrs. Megan Wheat, Senior Counselor. Pastor Shaquila Matthews, Board President. Mr. Dave Davidson, Board Vice President. Dr. Joe Kopis, Board Member. Mr. Lauren Sprague, Board Member. In the third row, Mrs. Amy Webb, Butler Tech Site Supervisor. Mrs. Megan Eichenberger, Hamilton High School Freshman Campus Assistant Principal. Mr. Todd Isgrow, Hamilton High School Freshman Campus Assistant Principal. Mrs. Stephanie Nicely, Chair, Associate Professor, Chief Nurse Administrator, Miami University. Mr. Jeremy Frazier, Treasurer, and Ms. Mag Baker, Board Member. At this time, I would like to ask all Hamilton City employees to stand and be recognized for all of your hard work and dedication to all of our students. Thank you. With a heavy heart and respect, I'd also like to take this time to draw your attentions to the white roses located on the stage, which represent all of those who are not able to be with us in attendance this evening. May we please have a moment of silence to honor and remember them and their families. Thank you. It is my absolute privilege to stand before you today and celebrate the incredible achievements of the class of 2025. To our graduates, what a journey it's been. You've navigated challenges, embraced change, and grown into young adults ready to take on the world. And while today marks a finish line, it's also a launching point for all that lies ahead. As principal, I've had the honor of watching you not just grow academically, but grow in character. One thing I've learned, one thing that you've shown me is this: when life gets hard, showing up consistently is what demonstrates your grit and your values. You may have heard me talk in the past about the importance of showing up every day in life. It's something that I truly and deeply believe in, and it's not always about having the perfect answer or the perfect plan, but it's about showing up day after day with courage and heart. As you move forward in life, success will not be measured solely by the titles that you earn or the goals that you achieve. It will be measured by how you adapt and thrive during the journey, how you respond when life gets messy, and how you lift others on your climb. I want to remind you of something simple but powerful. Being dependable doesn't mean being perfect. It means being present, being accountable, doing your best even when things aren't easy. That kind of consistency, the choices to keep being engaged, is what will build trust and open doors, not just for you, but those around you. Whether your next steps take you to college, a career, the military, or a path uniquely your own, never underestimate the impact you can make. You have the power to create a positive ripple effect in the world. Every kind word, every act of service, every effort you make, it all matters and it all adds up. And yes, I know it sounds cliche, but I always say it, I like it. Work hard and be a good person. That's the real secret. That's the legacy worth leaving behind. Remember that no one can be a better you than you. That's the truth that I hope you can carry with you. Be yourself, be proud of your values, and be the change that you want to see. Class of 2025, we are so proud of each one of you. You have already proven you are capable of great things, and I cannot wait to see the lives you'll impact, the challenges that you'll conquer, and the future that you'll build. Congratulations. Go forward with confidence. Thank you, and once again, congratulations, Class of 2025. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you your senior house principal, Mrs. Erin Watkins.
Good evening. I have the honor of introducing your valedictorian of the class of 2025, Alexis Bell. Alexis is the daughter of Megan and Doug Bell. She has earned a 4.703 GPA and has taken 40 CCP hours during her school career. Alexis has served as Hamilton High School's yearbook editor for 2 years, in addition to being a member of the National Honor Society and an attendance officer for Student Council. She is the vice president of the Hamilton High School Drama Club and a 3-year member of the Thespian Society. Alexis was a member of the volleyball team for 2 years and participated in Astra. She also is an active member in her church, fundraising for the youth group, in addition to participating in church worship band. After graduation, Alexis plans to attend Michigan State University for a bachelor's degree and to continue to a doctoral program in forensic anthropology. Miss Alexis Bell.
So, hello everyone. As some of you may know, I'm Alexis Bell, and I have the honor of being the Hamilton High School's Class of 2025 valedictorian. I just wanted to start this off by saying thank you, and I have a lot of them, trust me. There are so many people I have to thank for helping me get through school, the good and the bad. First, I want to thank my family for always being there and supporting me throughout my whole life, helping me with managing everything I do through the stress, through all the seasons of my life, and through all the seasons of my life and the year. I couldn't do it without you. I love you, Mom, Dad, and Jackson. You guys are the best family I could have asked for. And a special shout out to my grandpa for always driving me to my house whenever I forgot something like my Chromebook, and to my grandma for always having chili for me when I go to her house after school. I love you guys so much, and I genuinely couldn't have been blessed with a better family. Trying to find words seems impossible to show my appreciation, and whatever I say here does fall short. I love you guys to the moon and back. Next, I'd like to thank my church. The community I have built at my church feels like a second family to me, both my friends and my leaders. Elizabeth, Maddie, Andrew, Ferris, and Ricky, thank you for being the best bandmates that I could ask for. When we sat in that booth at Cane's one day after church, it changed our lives for the better and was the start of what I hope to be a lifelong group friendship. Next, I'd like to thank Lila for always being there for me with an open mind and for being one of the best friends that I could ask for. I'd also like to thank AJ for being like my second little brother and for always convincing my mom to let us get slushies. I'm so grateful to be a part of the youth group there and have made lasting friendships. As for the leaders, Curtis and Sarah Grace, Hannah Jane and Zach, Liz and Isaiah and Shelly, you guys mean the world to me and have helped me grow so much as a person. You've been there for me at my lowest and highest points, and I couldn't have asked for better people to help me through the grueling years of high school and just life in general. And in addition to the people at church, I'd also like to thank all my hydro homies at church camp for being some of the best and kindest people I have ever met. Also, the KCU students, I love you guys so much. Peyton, Brett, Jesse, Braden, and Candace, you guys changed my life for the better, and every time I'm with you, I feel at home. Besides all the people I've surrounded myself with in this country, there are a few others who I have never had the privilege of meeting in real life. Andrew and Lily have been there for me consistently throughout my high school years and were the first people I came out to. I always feel like I can be myself around them, and I believe there is no better indicator of friendship than comfortability. This July, we will have known each other for 4 years, which seems insane to me because it seems like just yesterday that I was staying up on the phone with them all night playing Minecraft. Next, I'd like to thank all my friends who have been with me at the high school throughout these years. I would have not made it through school without Belle Allen and her dog Leo. From our freshman year English class to senior year anatomy, she has always been there for me and is the best friend I can have. I also want to thank Jonathan, Gracie, and Belle again for being the best Ceramics 1 table, and Jonathan, Hannah, and Natalie for being the best Ceramics 2 table. I'd also like to thank Aiden and Hannah again for being the best medals table. Hannah and I would have done wonders in APR, trust me. And Michaela and Riley for being the best auditorium mural team I could have asked for. I'm so glad to have met some of you and grown even closer with the others. I also want to thank all of the drama department through all the 7 shows I've been a part of at this high school, and my good friends, Addison, Natalie, and Faith. I've been with the drama club for a consistent 4 years, and there's no better place to be, and I just always have so much fun and am so proud that I can surround myself with amazing people. But honestly, I wouldn't have gone through it without all the amazing teachers I had through the years. Mr. Herzog, Mrs. Vinegar, Mrs. Huber, Miss Sullivan, Mr. Sonderhaus, Mr. Eaton, Miss Mathis, and Mr. Burtis, and Mr. Phillips. You all gave me a passion for learning, whether it be for history, science, math, writing, or foreign languages. But all of you also have given me the passion for kindness, and I owe it all to you. But I wanted to give an extra special shout out to the art department. First, to Mr. Paul Lowley for helping me understand that it's okay to make mistakes, for being goofy and serious all in one and showing me that procrastinators can succeed. I literally made the last edit to my speech last night. Next, Dornan, for being one of the funniest and kindest teachers I have ever had the pleasure of meeting. I loved having you for medals and wish I would have been able to take APR. I looked forward to your class every day and was able to find a passion for medals through you. Third, I'd like to thank Getz for being one of the most genuinely selfless people I know. She has been my yearbook advisor for 3 years, and no matter how much I stress her out with my procrastination, she has always put up with me and my shenanigans. Lastly, I guess I'd like to thank my mom But on a more serious note, I am so thankful to have had her at the high school for the last 3 years. I don't know how I could have done it without her. Whether it always be having snacks for me, or letting me chill in her class when I don't feel well, or picking up my missing work for when I was sick, or just being my mom in general, she was always there for me. As much as I don't like to admit it, I am you and you are me, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So just thank you to everyone again that has helped me along the way. I understand that was a really long time for me to thank people, and I apologize, and some of you probably stopped listening. But I would really like you to pay attention to this part. Live your life. That's it. Live your life. Love your life. The greatest gift that we have all been given in this life, or is this life that we are experiencing, that we get the privilege to experience. Whatever you believe in or don't believe in after death doesn't matter at this moment. All we know is that 1 minute we're living and the next we're not. So often people get caught in the motions and don't really live their life. They get caught up in their phone, constantly scrolling, or they end up being so stressed constantly that they can't enjoy what's right in front of them, or they're scared of the future and of the embarrassment they might experience. But have you ever just taken a moment to look at the world around you, at nature? Nothing man-made. To not have anything in your head but thoughts. No music, no one talking, just you, your thoughts, and the world around you. This world is filled with so many beautiful things. It's insanity to think that it is all here and that we get to live in it. Life is a conundrum of esoterica. This is my favorite quote by author Daniel Hadler, and I carry it with me every day. Life is so many different things. It truly is beautifully mysterious, and the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. We get the opportunity to love, to smile, to laugh, to hate, to frown, and to cry. I love life. The human experience is so peculiar, so unique, so raw and emotional. And the best part about it is that everyone around you experiences things differently. Life cannot have a specific meaning because it has been lived so many times through so many different people. As a kid, I would have constant anxiety attacks about other people's opinions of me and whether or not my interactions with others were good enough. It got so bad, and my mom had to buy me books on how not to worry, but life is so much more fun when you stop caring about what other people think. There has never been one person who has experienced the same life as you. No one has ever made all of the choices that you make throughout your days. Every choice you make leads you down a different path, different from your peers and your ancestors. Your life is unique. That's what makes it beautiful. You don't have to live your life like everyone else. You get to be authentically you. That is what you were put on this earth for, to be yourself. Not your neighbor or your father or your brother, you. You get to love who you want, to hate who you want. You don't have to do anything for anyone ever. That's the beauty, and you get to choose. The choices you make are for you and no one else. So choose the outlandish option. Choose to be different from everyone else, because this gift of life that we are given isn't fun until we make it ours. For so long, I tried to fit in and be seen as popular, but I would choose to be in the position I am in now 100 times over than conforming to what society deems as acceptable. I have always been told to quiet down or to act more ladylike or to be more serious in general. Well, guess what? No. I'm not going to do those things because I have learned not to care about what other people think of me, and I am content with who I am. And it wasn't until after they announced valedictorian that I really started to think about this, what the meaning of life is to me. And after thinking about it for days and weeks and months, I can confidently say that I don't know for certain. And I don't think I'll ever know. But that doesn't mean that I know nothing. I can also confidently say that life is more than the people around you. You have a whole life to live. Because to be completely honest, this didn't make me happy as I thought it would. I have been working to be valedictorian for 6 years, and I didn't pause for a moment to think that life wasn't about that. While I'm incredibly proud of myself and for where I am, I learned that life is more than what teachers got to decide was good enough for me. That I didn't have to assign my self-worth to a number on a report card. That it was about the life that led me to complete the accomplishment and not the accomplishment itself. It's important to realize this now more than ever because our attention spans are shorter and our interactions with each other are becoming less and less personal. We are starting to forget these things, that we are put here on this earth to love one another and to live life to its fullest. So my advice to you is to take that step. Put your phone down and actually look at life around you. Be weird, be cringy, be loud, but most importantly, be your own person. Nothing is stopping you but yourself. Nothing is embarrassing if you don't let yourself be embarrassed. Caring about something or someone is not embarrassing. Trying something new is not embarrassing, because if we wait to do things until we're ready, we'll be waiting the rest of our lives. So take that step to become your more authentic self, whatever that may be. Don't be scared of change, embrace it. Life is about the journey you take and the friends you make, the moments that you get to experience that become fond memories that you later reminisce on. Let yourself be happy. You don't have to make yourself miserable all the time. A couple of days ago, I went to lunch with my friend Hannah Jane, and we were talking, and she gave me an analogy that I think I will keep with me forever. That having a memory is kind of like trying a new dessert for the first time. I remember very clearly the first time I ever had apple pie. And every time I ate it, I would still love it, but it would never hit the same as that first time I tried it. And that's okay. There's always more that you can accomplish, more fun you can have. Don't get stuck reliving those moments of eating a dessert for the very first time. Go try more desserts. Go make memories and keep moving forward. Because I know there are people who say all these things don't happen. And there are people who forget what it's like to be 16 when they turn 17. And I know these will all be stories someday. And our pictures will become old photographs. And we'll all become someone's mom or dad. But right now, these moments are not stories. This is happening. I am here and I am looking at all of you. And all of you are so beautiful. I can see it. This one moment when you know you're not a sad story. You are alive, and you stand up and you see the lights on the buildings around you and everything that makes you wonder when you are listening to that song on that drive with the people you love most in this world. And in this moment, I swear, we are infinite. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Hamilton High School's Class of 2025 salutatorian, Hazel Culver. Hazel is the daughter of Charlie and Jeremy Culver. She has earned a 4.649 GPA. She has taken 40 CCP hours during her high school career. Hazel was a member of the Hamilton High School swim team for all 4 years of high school, breaking 4 school records, earning a position as a district qualifier. She was the first female swimmer in school history to qualify for the Ohio High School Swimming State Championships. In addition to her swim career, Hazel was on the track team for 2 years. She participated in the National Honor Society, Student Council, and Student Athlete Leadership Program, as well as serving as Vice President for the Youth Philanthropy Committee. In addition to participating in these organizations, Hazel was selected for Civic Day for 2 consecutive years and served as a volunteer coach for the Girls on the Run, as well as performing in community service through her church. After graduation, Hazel plans to attend a 4-year university and earn a degree in interior design. She's eventually planning to join her father's design and build a general contracting firm or start her own business. Miss Hazel Culver.
Hello everyone, my name is Hazel Culver and I will be graduating in the class of 2025 as Hamilton High School's salutatorian. I would like to start off by saying thank you to everyone coming out here tonight to support each and every one of us students. I vividly remember walking down the hallway at Highland Elementary as a 5th grader thinking to myself, in 4 years I will be in high school, and then in 4 more years I will be in college. I remember thinking how long that seemed and how old I would be. Well, here I am, 8 years later, making this speech as we are about to graduate high school. First and foremost, I want to thank God for his provision and guidance through my life. The gift he has given me to accomplish many goals in high school is all owed to him and has not gone unnoticed. Next, I want to personally thank each and every one of my teachers since I began at Highland Elementary in the 1st grade. Every teacher I have had in the past 12 years has helped me grow into the student I am today by believing in me and getting me to truly enjoy learning. Mrs. Huber, you have had such an impact on my time at the high school by sharing our love of math, Algebra 2, and being an inspiration to me. Wagner, my swim coach and former teacher, I couldn't have made it through high school without your support in the pool and the classroom. You truly have been a huge part of my life, and I couldn't have asked for a better coach to be with me these last 4 years. I want to thank my friends Emma, Lily, Michaela, Bella, and Serenity for making my high school years much more enjoyable and worth the experience. All of our classes together, study hall card games, frequent snack stops at Emma's locker, waffle making, and more made our time here more memorable. Thanks to my brothers, Colson and Jace, for always giving me a reason to set a high example and always making me laugh. Thank you, Mom, for being my biggest cheerleader and encourager, always making me smile and giving me hugs when I needed them. Thank you, Dad, for showing me what it means to be a true leader in school and sports, always supporting me and giving me the best advice. I hope I can be as wise as you one day. Each of these people, and more left unsaid, have immensely contributed to my journey, and I wouldn't be here without them, so thank you. I was thinking for weeks about how I wanted this speech to go and what it should be about. In a perfect world, I wanted it to be something inspirational for this class, significant to wrapping up our high school chapter, as well as leaving this audience with an inspiring story for the younger generation to follow. Thinking back through these past 4 years, one major lesson has shaped my high school career and had an immense impact on me as a person. This lesson would be consistently giving my best effort. As a dedicated student and athlete, I can say I have put in lots of time and effort, and at one point, they have surpassed my expectations and paid off. I want to inspire everyone here today that if you are disciplined and want to be successful, hard work is the key. I wish I could tell you I grew up with some motivational quote that has been with me throughout my whole life, but all I have are the stories in my life that have proven this statement to be true. As some of you are aware, I was able to become the first ever female from Hamilton High School to qualify for the state meet in swimming. Not only have my academics been important in my high school career, but swimming has been a way for me to escape the rigor and stress of school. I've had great moments in swimming and school, but I've also had many setbacks and disappointing races. In swimming, I was able to consistently pursue a goal over the years, and eventually my goal was surpassed with the realization I made the state meet. This was an immense accomplishment for me as an athlete, and I couldn't have done it without the mental drive to keep working hard. The same could be said about my education. The hours I spent on breaks and weekends to work on those book notes for honors biology, if you know, you know, writing essays for many classes, and making sure to study for every test are how I've gotten where I'm standing today. At the beginning of my freshman year, I would not believe myself if I went back and told myself I'd be the salutatorian. I genuinely never thought I was the smartest, and I still am not. I was just the student who worked really hard. I believe that nobody is perfect, nor should anyone be perfect. Our imperfections and times where we fall short give us the motivation to keep pursuing our goals and shape us into who we are as people. I know that each one of us graduating students will undergo trials and hardships, but it is those who are able to stay persistent and keep pushing forward that will succeed. And even if the hard work you are putting into a goal doesn't give you the result you were expecting, it will teach you valuable lessons that will follow you the rest of your life, or something better is to come. Okay, on another note, a slightly more lighthearted lesson I have learned over this past year, being deemed the joke of the day girl, is how the little things in life can truly make a difference. What kind of started as a joke, no pun intended, at the beginning of the school year to incorporate a joke of the day into the morning announcements has flourished into something much more. I've been brought out of my comfort zone by giving a joke every morning to the whole school. Through this, I have met lots of staff and students in the building. I've given shout-outs to students, which has made their day brighter. Teachers have reached out to me to share new jokes with me and thank me for making their mornings more exciting. The office ladies make sure to always compliment my jokes and laugh alongside me each morning. These silly jokes have made the people around me smile, whether they think they're actually funny or they're laughing at me because they are so bad. I never thought how much a simple joke would have had an impact on my senior year of high school, but this is another lesson I will, and I hope my classmates will, bring with us into our next chapter of life. High school sure has been a wild ride, but a good one. I'm sure we all have many stories from this school that we will look back on one day and remember. But for now, I would like to conclude my speech by giving one last joke of the day. So I ask all of you in the audience, what did one burrito say to the other at graduation? Well, that's a wrap. Ha 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 ha. Now, senior class of 2025, let's go graduate.
Now to perform our Hamilton High School Symphonic Band under the direction of Mr. Patrick Naylor. It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's commencement guest speaker, Dr. Stephanie Nicely. A 1996 graduate of Hamilton High School, Dr. Nicely holds nursing degrees from Miami University and Ball State. She has also earned her doctorate of educational leadership from Northern Kentucky University. Dr. Nicely is currently the chair and chief nurse administrator at Miami University. Dr. Nicely is a visionary leader dedicated to improving public health, particularly for underserved communities. Her work has advanced health science education, shaped major university initiatives, and earned her multiple teaching honors and 2 presidential medallions for service during the pandemic. Dr. Nicely continues to drive meaningful change through education, collaboration, and compassionate leadership. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Stephanie Nicely.
Well, good evening. As a Hamilton High School 1996 graduate, I am so excited to be celebrating with you tonight. You have made it. Congratulations. Tonight we celebrate you. And I just want to ask all of you, how many of you, as you reflected on the last couple of weeks, have asked yourself, how in the world did I get here? Raise your hands if you've thought that sometime over the last couple of weeks. Well, can I be honest and say that your parents and family and friends, they are thinking the same thing in this moment. And each and every one of them has the movie reel that's playing in their minds right now, remembering the first time they took you home from the hospital. They remember your first words, your first steps, when they dropped you off at preschool, the first day of kindergarten, junior high, high school, and senior year. So I'm gonna warn you and let you know that all of them are clutching their Kleenexes right now, and they're sitting there asking themselves, how did we get here? And they're not the only ones. If I'm being honest, there is a sea of teachers, administrators, and faculty and staff who are looking over your graduation class right now, and all of them are asking themselves, how did we get here? Because they remember that you had almost your entire junior high career remotely. They remember standing before you and reminding you and telling you that you were not going to be able to have the infamous 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C. because of COVID. And they remember the first time they saw your face without mask or hid behind a screen. And as they see you tonight, they're reflecting and thinking, wow, how did we get here? So I want to remind you that life is full of those how did we get here moments. Tonight, as I stand before you, I'm asking myself, how in the world did I get here? If you would have told me 30 years ago that I was going to be standing in front of the class of 2025 as a graduation speaker, I would have told you that you were completely crazy. You see, I could have given you a million reasons why I should not be standing here tonight. As a kid who grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment on the Knob, I never thought that college was an option. As a first-generation college student who worked full-time and paid my entire way through college and attempted to balance work and school, I never thought I would see my college graduation day. As a junior at Miami University who almost failed out of my anatomy and physiology class because I was trying to balance the demands of working full-time, going to school full-time, and caring for a parent who went into renal failure, I did not know if I had the endurance to actually make it through. All of those stories are plausible reasons why I should not be standing here in front of you tonight as your commencement speaker. But during every single one of those moments, I had a choice. You see, I had a choice to give up and to go the easy route, to do what others may have expected me to do. But instead, I chose the alternative. I chose that I was gonna stand up for myself. I chose that I was gonna fight, and I'll be honest, sometimes I had to choose to struggle. But more importantly, I chose that I was going to succeed. I was not gonna let the expectation of others or the generations before me decide who I was going to be or dictate my future. Today, all of you are looking at me as the polished Dr. Stephanie Nicely, but I'm here to tell you that is not the person that you would have seen in 1996. The journey to this moment tonight was definitely not easy, and I will be really honest and say it was definitely not very pretty. You see, my journey is defined by many defining moments. Those moments that change the entire trajectory of your life. Those moments that you are faced with a critical choice and opportunity. As I look across this audience tonight, I'm not sure the challenges that you faced. I'm not sure the crises or the things that you're going to encounter in your future. But there is definitely one thing I am sure of. I am sure that you have the powerful opportunity to decide how you are going to respond in those moments. I also want to remind you that every single defining moment I have had has been characterized by defining people. So I understand that tonight you are overly excited. You are thinking about the fact that you just have a few days and you are never gonna have to walk through the doors of Hamilton High School again. But in this moment, I want you to take a second and take a mental snapshot of this defining moment. And I want you to reflect on all of the people who helped get you here tonight. All of the people who were in the stands, who showed up for you this evening. You see, the defining people in our life are the people that show up when we needed them the most. It might have been the parent that drove you to practice every morning at 6 a.m., and they pretended not to cry when you finally made the varsity team. It might be that coach who listened when you came into their office crying because you just found out that your parents were getting a divorce and you felt like your entire world was falling apart. It might be that one teacher that you remember who walked up to you and told you that they believed in you and told you that you could do it and that you had what it took to go on to college or to do what you wanted to do, even when you couldn't see that in yourself. Or maybe it was the one friend who sat next to you in the lunchroom when you thought that no one else saw you. Or maybe it was the one person who made you feel like you belonged in a world where you just wasn't sure if that was possible. All of those people were defining people in your path. And as you think about those people defined your moments. And now you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to make a choice of how your story continues. You see, defining moments aren't always about spotlight and sparkle. Sometimes it's about choosing to be kind instead of being right. Sometimes it's about speaking up for someone who cannot speak for themselves. And often it's about asking for help instead of pretending like you have it all together and everything's okay. Defining moments are the times that you keep showing up, even when it isn't easy, even when it's easier to quit, and even when you might think about walking away. Each of you sitting here is proof that life is shaped by choices, courage, and connection, and if we're being real honest, a little bit of Starbucks and Snapchat. But if you're sitting here tonight and you are regretting the choices that you have made, I want to remind you to not let your past or the expectation of others define you. I would not be standing here today if I allowed those to dictate my future. Whatever you have been over the last 18 years does not need to be who you are for the next 70. As you travel this next chapter, remember, life has a crazy way of throwing you unexpected curves, and you cannot always choose what happens. But what you can choose is how you respond, with resilience, with purpose, and with the belief that your next step forward is yours to take. And lastly, I hope that you never, ever take for granted the people who have traveled this journey with you. Because maybe, just maybe, you're gonna be the someone's reason to stop, pause, and look around and say, wow, how did I get here? Class of 2025, congratulations. Your next defining moment starts now. Thank you.
I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the honors and awards for the class of 2025. As the 1st of May, members of the Hamilton High School have 205, Hamilton High School class of 2025 have received over 500 scholarships and financial aid offers totaling over $13 million. Because of the generosity of those who contributed to the University Alumni Foundations, our local Hamilton Community Foundations, Hamilton Service Clubs, professional organizations, industrial firms, many of our seniors can continue their education. Students who are receiving these awards demonstrate excellence in academics, athletics, fine arts, and service to their school and community. Many of these seniors demonstrate achievements in 2 or more of these areas. Our congratulations goes out to those who have won these scholarships and awards, and to all the parents and teachers who have been part of them. This recognition is not the end of your efforts, but rather a milestone towards many influential futures. Students, if you are a recipient of an academic, collegiate, community, athletic, fine arts, scholarship, or grant, please stand and be recognized. Students, if you have successfully completed a Butler Tech program, please stand and be recognized. Several years ago, Hamilton High School staff established a scholarship to honor outstanding graduating seniors. This year, through contributions from staff, 1 scholarship will be awarded to a student who displays not only solid academic effort, but also very strong character. On behalf of the HHS faculty and staff, I'm proud to announce this year's winner of Hamilton High School Staff Scholarship. Mason Wesson, please stand and be recognized. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Rydell Barger, Student Council President.
Hello, everyone. If you don't already know me, my name is Rydell Barger, and I am your Student Council President. For starters, I would like to say congrats to all of you for making it to this point in our lives. All of the hard work and dedication has paid off. I feel as if I can still remember when we all used to ask, what do the numbers at the end of our emails mean? And our teachers would reply with, that's the year you graduate high school, and we would think how far away that was. We blinked, and then we were in middle school, no more recess, and finally getting to have distinct class periods. Then the next thing we knew, we were all freshmen starting our first year of high school, everyone under the same roof. Though over the years, we all took different paths, they led us to this moment, our last memory of high school. It feels like just yesterday I was being told high school would go by fast and I need to take in everything. And today, 4 years later, here we are in our final moment together. As we walk across the stage, I would like everyone to remember everything we've given for this moment. All the endless nights of rushing to get assignments done by 11:59 and studying for tests the night before we took them because we forgot we even had one to take. Yet, out of all the assignments I procrastinated the most this year, this speech was the one. Because by finishing it, that meant the only thing we've ever known is finally coming to an end. We should not be upset that this chapter of our lives is ending, because once we walk off this field, a new one will begin. Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Hamilton High School's Prestige a cappella group under the direction of Christina Fox.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains, gonna walk it out and move mountains, and I'll rise up, rise like the day, I'll rise up, rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for the day, I'll rise up, rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, rise
All right, well, let's get down to some business. Will the class of 2025 please rise? Mrs. Matthews, Mr. Holbrook, and members of the Board of Education, I declare the candidates standing before you have met all graduation requirements set forth by the state of Ohio and by the Hamilton City School District and are therefore eligible to receive their diplomas.
By the power vested in me by the state of Ohio and the city of Hamilton, as president of the Hamilton Board of Education, I am happy to accept this group of students as eligible for graduation from Hamilton High School. At this time, I declare the class of 2025 Hamilton High School graduated!
Graduates, please be seated for the start of the diploma presentation. We will begin with the top scholars. We ask that parents and guests remain in their seats through the recessional and exit the stadium to meet the graduate for photo opportunities. No.
Hold on, back up.
Alexis Bell. Hazel Culver. Jacob Alexander. Preston Brooks. Charlie Clay. Cole Coomer. Peyton Davis. Lillian Fangman. Ethan Hamblin. Kai Hill. Michaela Hodge. Carter Isaacs. Elijah Lay. Cesar Lero. Mason Malone. Carson Martin. Jocelyn Olis. Chase Pinkerman. Michaela Platt. MJ West.
Please join me in a round of applause to recognize our top scholars. Graduates, please be seated for the start of the diploma presentation. We will now continue with the remainder of the class. Sorry. Wyatt Adams.
Wesley Lucart.
Daralise Adorno Malaret.
Noha Mabrook.
Aiden Allen.
Aurora Machonis.
Isabella Allen.
Monica Mancia Godinez.
Javier Alvarez.
Christian Martinez.
Gracelyn Alves.
Whitney Martinez Acosta.
Ariana Anderson.
Tanner Martino.
Hope Anderson.
Josue Mata Gonzalez.
Elena Andrews.
Davin Matthews.
Taylor Angel.
Antonio Mathis.
Amy Anson.
LaRon McAfee.
Chelsea Asafo Ajay.
Haley McComb.
Sean Ash.
Vincent McCoubry.
Shamika Ash.
Isabella McIntosh.
Nicholas Asher.
Jake McIntosh.
Taylor Asher.
Stephen McLaughlin.
Marilyn Baez Ferreras.
Sierra McQueen.
Preston Bailey.
Lila Meadows.
Angel Baker.
Jalen Miners.
Charles Baker.
Diego Mendoza.
Ziana Baker.
Caitlin Yule.
Dakota Baldwin.
Jesselyn Mendoza.
Alexis Banks.
Jose Mendoza Ambrosio.
Carson Barger.
Colin Meininger.
Kristen Barnett.
Brianna Merck.
Eric Batras Rodriguez.
Garrett Messer.
Abdias Batista Perez.
Cass Mick.
Logan Bell.
Glinda Miles.
Lorelai Kathleen Bell.
Rayleigh Miller.
Jackson Benji.
Trinity Miller.
Ian Burge.
Amber Mills.
Eric Barrios.
Ricky Mills.
Brianna Vinegar.
Ariana Lozano Miranda.
Rafe Bippis.
Maya Mobus.
Zion Bippis.
Erlise Mohena Delgado.
Gracie Bishop.
Gilberto Monjaraz.
Jacob Blake.
Jesus Monjaraz Hernandez.
Caitlin Bledsoe.
Caitlin Monroy.
Rydell Barger.
Hayden Michael.
Haley Blower.
Holden Michael.
Olivia Bolo.
Riley Chandler.
Michaela Bolser.
Aaliyah Mooney.
Angel Bomaketti.
Isaiah Moore.
Anna Bowling.
Jariah Moore.
Braden Bowling.
Brian Morales.
Serenity Bowling.
Dulce Morales.
Madison Bradbury.
Alexis Morales Santiago.
Simone Alexandria Bradbury.
Amber Morales Velasco.
Carly Brandner.
Alina Morgan.
Elijah Brandner.
Jalen Morris.
Yaneli Bravo Moreno.
Preston Morris.
Lillian Burrington.
Alyssa Murphy.
Ricky Briones.
Maddox Murray.
Chloe Brock.
Ashlyn Myers.
Isaiah Brock.
Kelsey Myers.
Rodney Brooks.
Kyron Navy.
Bryson Brown.
Sal Neely.
Jaden Brown.
Tala Nelson.
Noah Brown.
Liz Nixon.
Kalani Brown Sales.
Yetlanezi Nieto Maya.
Jaden Bryant.
Grace Nickel.
Trinity Burton.
Damian Nowlin.
Xavier Burnett.
Kirsten Nunemaker.
Dylan Burns.
Luke Ollis.
Talia Burrows.
Diego Pacas Fuentes.
John Burton.
Maycole Pacheco Cabo.
Jeffrey Calvert.
Akira Pardo.
Leonardo Campbell.
Xavier Paris.
Mario Campbell.
Emily Parton.
Emma Carter.
Caleb Parvin.
Skylar Carlisle.
James Peralta.
Shamaya Carr.
Alexander Perez.
Megan Carroll.
Christopher Perez.
Carly Carter.
Melanie Perez Sanchez.
Isaiah Carter.
Camilla Perez Trinidad.
Catherine Castillo Bucio.
Jocelyn Perry.
Kylie Caudill.
Isabella Peters.
Cameron Caesar.
Malachi Philpott.
Raymond Chambers.
Sean Pearson.
Maya Childs.
Kermie Panaucho Matias.
Liam Clark.
Cameron Pitts.
Alicia Clemens.
Magali Biveral.
Davin Click.
Aiden Platt.
Leo Kleinbell.
Rosanna Polanco Alvarez.
Jordan Colby.
Guadalupe Pool Davalos.
Damian Collier.
Landon Pope.
Audrey Compston.
Molly Porter.
William Creech.
Megan Powell.
Gabriel Creer.
Sean Powell.
Marie Cunningham.
Caleb Powers.
Austin Curtis.
Layla Presson.
Ian Davis.
Mariah Prince.
Abigail Davison.
Destiny Printup.
Reese Day.
Tristan Puckett.
Jair Dean.
Zoe Puska.
Tyler Daggy.
Nathan Radin.
Jesse Degler.
Isaiah Rambo.
Sunny Dastani.
Damari Ramey.
Jonathan Diaz.
Alexa Ramirez.
Elizabeth Diaz Escalante.
Edwin Ramirez.
Berenice Diaz Ventura.
Jose Ramirez.
Tiffany Din.
Gabriela Ramos Means.
Alyssa Dolson.
Annika Ramsey Deffinger.
Emily Dominguez.
Diego Rangel.
Avaya Diehouse.
Kinsey Ray.
Aiden Edmondson.
Kieran Reed.
Caleb Edmondson.
Marlon Reed.
Delmar Escalante Morales.
Emilio Reyes.
Amanda Escalera Rivera.
Emily Richardson.
Brian Esquivel Luna.
Clara Riggio.
Veron Essendo.
Hannah Reisner.
Veronica Essendo.
Eric Rivera Pineda.
Daniel Facky.
Alexander Roark.
Jillian Fall.
Lynn Roark.
Jalen Fall.
Andrion Roberson Thompson.
McKaylee Dixon.
Londea Roberts.
Ronald Farmer.
Ryan Roberts.
Jaden Fields.
Jade Robertson.
Gavin Finley.
Ariana Robinson.
Samantha Finley.
Hannah Robinson.
Aaron Fisher.
Rihanna Robles Lopez.
Caitlin Flores.
Arat Rocha Inihosa.
Samantha Flores Ramirez.
Daniela Rodriguez.
Christopher Ivan Flores Rodriguez.
Jason Rodriguez.
Justin Flores Torres.
Montserrat Rodriguez.
Mia Fogel.
Elias Rodriguez Chavez.
Cassandra Fonseca.
Noelia Rodriguez Serrano.
Evan Fortner.
Sierra Rogers.
Neshlinka Francor.
Christian Rojas Fernandez.
Madison Friels.
Perla Rojas Marquez.
Braden Friend.
Aiden Rollins.
Cadence Fugate.
Danny Rollman.
Caden Gabbard.
Keegan Romer.
Nylea Garcia.
Jalen Rosario.
Eric Fernandez.
Kendrick Rose.
Emmanuel Fernandez Roca.
Jesse Rucker.
Nathaniel Garcia.
Zaire Ruiz Gonzalez.
Anthony Garcia.
Alexander Rutherford.
Adan Garcia Zorilla.
Devin Said.
Marilyn Garcia.
Nicholas Sams.
Reagan Garrett.
Eileen Sanchez.
Robert Garvin.
Cecilia Sanchez.
Kendra George.
Cristalia Sanchez.
Mackenzie Geesting.
Arlette Sandlin.
Brianna Gifford.
Stuart Santos Gonzalez.
Ava Gill.
Frank Sawyer.
Tabitha Gill.
Emma Schroeder.
Tyler Gibson.
Thomas Schuster.
Sarah Gist.
Adeline Schwegman.
Janiyah Glenn.
Paulette Segoviano.
Jose Godoy.
Wyatt Sipe.
Grayson Goldsmith.
Braden Sexton.
Jarek Gomez Rodriguez.
RJ Shepard Ruffin.
Marioni Gonzalez Feliz.
Brooklyn Shockey.
Callie Graham.
Aiden Shockley.
Jalen Gray.
Jack Silva.
Cadence Green.
Briere Sims.
Kylie Griffin.
Victor Sims.
Crystal Guthrie.
Caden Sizemore.
Isaiah Gwines.
Jayla Smiley.
Jacob Hockey.
Alan Smith.
Singardo Hadley.
Carson Smith.
Aurora Hannes.
Lily Smith.
Ryan Hannes.
Michael Smith.
Diana Harrow Benitez.
Michael Smith.
Addison Harper.
Jonathan Snader.
Dean Harris.
Angeline Solorzano.
Emma Christine Harris.
Ashley Solorzano de la Cruz.
Emma Harris.
Marian Solorzano Gomez.
Taniko Harris.
Katie Solorzano Guillen.
Yannick Harrison.
Logan Spanchenberg.
Chloe Hauser.
Demias Sparrow Gordon.
Sophia Hayes.
Henry Spalding.
Tristan Hendricks.
Cole Spradling.
Courtney Hibbard.
Vivian Sprague.
Sarai Hill.
Mason Spurlock.
Brianna Hobbs.
Nathan Spurlock.
Jada Hobbs.
Ian Stamper.
Jackson Hodges.
Shane Statzer.
Anijah Holden.
Miley Stanger.
Grayson Holland.
Max Stidham.
Riley Holland.
Kevin Stidham.
Landon Horn.
Aiden Stone.
Faith Hoskins.
Abigail Strickland.
Riley Hudgens.
Olivia Stritholt.
Jenna Huff.
Amberlyn Strode.
Benjamin Hughes.
Andy Strong.
Brock Hunt.
Justin Stumpf.
Isaiah Hunt.
Kamora Sutton.
Addison Hurley.
Chad Taylor.
Michael Hurley.
Mercedes Terry.
Araya Hurst.
Jeremiah Thomas.
Noah Iglesia.
Hannah Thompson.
It's okay. Brian Hayes.
Hunter Thompson.
Thomas Hernandez.
Jalen Timler.
William Isaacs.
Byron Toque Escobar.
Joshua Jackson.
Austin Tompkins.
Maddie Jackson.
Alvaro Torres Jr.
Natalie Jacobs.
Valaire Trapp.
Adam Jaleel.
Mackenzie Trailer.
Sophia Jenkins.
Enrique Trinidad Botello.
Elena Jimenez.
Isabella Tripoli.
Adviana Johnson.
Joanna Trujillo.
Hannah Johnson.
Cody Trusty.
Haley Johnson.
Edward Turner.
Jade Johnson.
Darion Valines.
Madeline Johnson.
Emerson Vargas Cacao.
Sean Johnson.
Robert Vargas Villanueva.
Daisha Johnson Carter.
Ileana Vasquez Brown.
Haru Jones.
Christian Vasquez.
Jaden Jones.
Brittany Velasco Santiago.
Raina Jones.
Aiden Vetter.
Cheyenne Kelch.
Branton Vetter.
Mason Kelly.
Natalie Villa.
Madeline Kelly.
Daniel Villegas Quintana.
Alan Kendall.
Stephen Voorhees.
Christiana Kennedy.
Robert Waddle.
Asher Keys.
Janiyah Wakefield.
Jalen Kidd.
Luke Walker.
Christian Kincaid.
Michael Wallace.
Thomas Kinch.
Christopher Walton.
Autumn Kent.
Casey Ward.
Cheyenne King.
Rylan Ward.
Mariana Kirkland.
Caleb Warner.
Mariana Kirkland.
Lydia Weber.
Kenna Klaber.
Olivia Wenning.
Aaron Knight.
Isabella Weschler.
Julius Knowles.
Mason Wesson.
Heather Kraus.
Emma Whitaker.
Avery Kruger.
Gabrielle Whitlock Combs.
Emma Lockenman.
Anthony Williams.
Giovanni Legos Rivera.
Natalie Williams.
Drayden Lehman.
Sophia Williams.
Daphne Linez.
Brooklyn Wilson.
Allison Lanachek.
Jaden Wilson.
Chloe Lathrop.
Jordan Wilson.
Andre Lattimore.
Elena Withrow.
Alyssa Ledford.
Justice Wolf.
Landon Ledford.
Ethan Wood.
Coy Lee.
Alicia Woods.
Jordan Legge.
Corey Woods.
Christian Lerdo.
Larkin Wolseley.
Carly Lewis.
Lane Wertzler.
Noah Lewis.
Jack Yingling.
Asaya Littman.
Jacob Young.
Sequoia Lockhart.
Josh Young.
Erica Lonakapu Malga.
Nicholas Young.
Alexis Lopez.
Taylor Young.
Veronica Lopez.
Wyatt Young.
Andy Lopez Aguirre.
Aldier Sarate.
Jairo Lopez Vargas.
Cassidy Zeke.
Briseda Lopez Velasco. Nathan Lawrence. Charlotte Love. Dakota Love.
How about a round of applause for the class of 2025? At this time, please rise for the alma mater led by Jacob Alexander, Jackson Benji, Marie Cunningham, and Cheyenne King.
The mic is on.
We ask that parents and guests remain in their seats through the recessional and then exit the stadium to meet your graduate for photo opportunities. Once again, I would like to say congratulations to everyone. Now on the count of 3, let's throw our caps.
1, 2,